Hey guys, it's Miss Lee. I'm going to show you how to use a really cool tool called Adobe Spark in order to create a flyer or a poster online for the character of your independent reading book. So step one, you need to open a tab on Google Chrome and you need to go to the little URL and you're going to type in clever.sfusd.edu. Exactly like that, no spaces. Enter. You're probably going to be taken to a page that looks like this. If you do, you're going to click Login with Google, and you're going to choose your SFUSD Gmail account. Then you're going to be taken to a page that looks like this. Mine looks a little different from yours, but that's okay. You're going to scroll down to where you see the button Adobe Spark. It should be under Media and Content Creation. You're going to click Adobe Spark. You should be taken to a page that looks like this. Now, we are going to create a project. So we're going to click this blue button right here, and you're going to click the very first option, Flyer. Okay, so the goal is to create a flyer or a poster for the main character of your independent reading book. It can also be for Percy Jackson. So Percy Jackson or the main character of your independent reading book. Step one, the very first thing I want you to do is go to where it says My Post. You're going to highlight it and you're going to rename it May 11 Assignment. Okay, so that lets you know which assignment this is. Cool, so we have our poster right here. I'm going to show you how to use some of the tools that Adobe Spark has so you can create a beautiful, colorful, and detailed poster for your main character. I'm only going to show you a few, so it's up to you how many of these you want to use. You can obviously use more. So step one of the coolest tools you can use, right now I'm in the templates button, are all these different templates. Basically, these are different formats that you can use for your posters. So I think this one's really cool. But there's so many options. Basically, when you click create, you're saying, I want to use these colors. I want to use this font. I want to kind of just work off of this template. And so once I'm here, so I don't actually want to create a template for Dia de los Muertos. I want to create it for the main character of my book. So I'm going to show you how to play around with a template. Everything you can edit. So once you click it, you can use these corners to make it bigger or smaller. I'm actually just going to delete this. And I want to add in a picture, my own picture of Junior. I'm going to make my poster for Junior from Absolutely True Diary. So anytime I want to add a picture, I go to this plus button that says add, and I'm going to click on text. So text words, and you can start from scratch, or you can choose one of these really cool texts. So I'm going to choose really cool text. I'm going to choose this one. Looks nice. I click it. Once again, I can drag it places if I want. And I do not want it to say grand opening, so I'm going to click it. I'm going to click this button that says edit, and I'm going to write Arnold Spirit, aka Junior. Here we go. Now, I think that's really big, so I'm going to play around with it a little. I'm going to move it like that. If you go, so right now when I click this text box, it automatically takes me to type. I can change the font, so maybe change it to this. I can change, okay, I want to center it, so I'm going to center it a little. I can change the sign really easily, or size really easily, like this. The letter spacing I can change like this. Line spacing, just play around with it. But I think that's okay for now. So Arnold Spirit. Oops. Now I want to add a little more details on Arnold. So I'm going to drag this up. I'm going to just readjust this so it looks nice. I'm going to click this, edit, and I'm going to put in some details for Arnold. So really, Arnold has a best friend named Rowdy. Okay, so they formatted that however they wanted, but I'm actually going to edit that one more time, put a 1. It's for my 5 facts. Okay. Another thing I'm going to add, I'm going to say, oh, let me drag this up. It's not letting me. There we go. And I'm going to play around with the color because it's a little bold. Click this. As you can see, there's so many things you can do with the words. You can change the format. You can change the style. And if you click this, it's so cool. You can change the style automatically. You can change the effects. For now, I just want to change Arnold lives on the reservation. Done. Make this a little bigger. I'm going to just delete that. Let me change this one. Highlight this whole thing. I don't want any of this. Arnold likes to play basketball. Okay, so hopefully you got an idea of how to play around with the words. And remember, if you don't have words here, you can just click add text and then add whatever you want. I'm going to show you how to add pictures real quick. So same place to add pictures. You go to add. You can do an icon, a photo, a logo even. I'm going to show you icons. So I know Arnold likes to play basketball, so I'm going to type in basketball. Icons are just quick little images like this. If you click it, it'll show up. Make that smaller. I'm drag that over here. Make it smaller. And just like with the words, when you click an icon, when you click an image, you can change the color. So I'm going to go to color. I don't want it blue. I want it white. I'm going to go like that. So that's an image. You can also add a photo. You can either upload a photo from Google or you can find a free photo. I'm going to find a free photo. Arnold lives on the reservation. Ooh, this looks nice. Okay, you have 2 options. You can move freely, meaning you can move the picture wherever you want, or you can make it the background. I'm going to show you make it background. I think that looks really cool, so I'm going to keep it like that. I might want to highlight this a little bit so it stands out. I'm going to do this. And change the text color a little bit. How about this? Nope. Okay. And then lastly, I'm going to show you how to add a photo from, that I want to upload. So if I want to upload a photo, you got to do one thing first. You need to open a new Google tab. I'm going to type in Arnold Spirit Jr. I'm going to find a picture of him. I like this one. I'm going to drag this onto my desktop. I'm going to go back to my drawing. I'm going to do upload photo. I got to find that picture from my desktop, open. I'm going to move this one freely. And here we go. You can move that around however you want. So those are some really easy ways to add pictures and add text. And remember, there's so many different things you could do that I'm not even mentioning. So play around with it. It automatically saves, so don't freak out. Oh, another really cool thing you can do that is helpful. If you want to you do something and you're like, oh, I didn't want to do that, click the undo button and it'll undo the last thing that you did. Redo moves it back. Cool, so undo, redo is really helpful. Now you're done. How do I want you to turn this in? It's a little different than Google Classroom. To turn this beautiful poster in, you need to go to Share. You need to go to Publish. You need to go to Link. creating my link for me. Give it a second, it might take a little bit. All right, once you have that link, you're gonna click copy, and it should tell you copied. And this is what I want you to do with this link so I know you turned it in. You're gonna go back to Google Classroom. You're gonna go back to Google Classroom. You're gonna go to the assignment, week of May 11th assignment. You're gonna click it, view assignment. Yours is gonna look like this. Underneath class comment, you're gonna paste, so remember right click, paste your poster link and post. And it should be your name and your poster link post. That's what I'm gonna look at to see if you turned it in. If I click this, I should see your beautiful poster here. And that is how you will turn your poster in.